curls are popping in all different directions today. The curls are popping in all different directions. Hey, y'all. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Good afternoon, Juneteenth family. Welcome to another weekly Lunch and Learn. For this week's Lunch and Learn, we are talking about a couple forever, a sip and chat and a discussion about how to make love last forever. We are joined by Quarri and Teresa Anderson of Beautiful Creation, and we have Miss Sandy Cooper, one half of a beautiful couple of a business called Charming Treasure. Let's bring our lovely couple and a half up, please. On up. Hey, y'all. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. So before we go any further, I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves a little bit. Tell us who's the half a couple, who's the whole couple here today. let Sandy kind of give a little, not explain, because we don't have to explain anything, but let Sandy share why she's actually a half a couple today, because even that is a beautiful testimony of togetherness and connection and commitment and partnership. So hey, welcome y'all.
Thank you for having us.
Sandy. I'm Sandy Cooper. I am part owner of Charming Treasures. The other half is not here because we have a daycare center in which we run and own, Black owned, yes. I'm here, so one of us had to stay behind and make sure day-to-day operations is taken care of and handled correctly. So he decided to stay, and I came to do the virtual luncheon.
My name is Teresa Anderson. I am the couple. Then we own Beautiful Creations. I apologize. Beautiful Creations. And this is Quarri Anderson. We've been married 3 years. We've been together 10 years and have been happy. Although ups and downs and things that we cannot control, we are here. And we thank God for you guys having us on.
Beautiful. Hey, Quarri, bring that male energy in there. Say something.
Hello, I'm Quarri Anderson, the other half of the whole couple that's here. And it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm being with you guys today.
Beautiful. Well, welcome to you. I can't wait to see where the conversation flows and unfolds to. So tell us a little bit about, before we go into the conversation about the couples, I would love to know about your businesses as well. Like, what is Beautiful Creations and what is your business, Sandy? Share a little bit more. Is your business the daycare, or does it expand beyond the daycare? Share with us what your businesses are.
For Charming Treasures, we are beyond daycare. I do custom jewelry. I do bags that give you inspiration to start your day, or say, for instance, you're going to an event, something that's going to give you words of encouragement. I believe in yourself before you do anything. Self-confidence, self-love is my motivation. we've all had a point in our time where we did have that downpour and something we had to turn to uplift us. For me, it was Yolanda Adams.
Mm.
So through that is where I came up with Charming Treasures, where we have our normal name brand, Michael Kors, Prada, Gucci, but there are also bangles that I've made that says "Never give up" or "She believed she could, so she did." So things like that gets me through. Even dealing in the childcare business, I wake up. There are some mornings you feel like I don't want to go to work, but you look at things that give you words of encouragement, whether it's a T-shirt, a hat, a necklace, an earring, a bracelet, a bag, and you take that with you for the day. And every time something happens, you look at it, and that helps you get through the day.
Beautiful. That kind of reminds me of the other end of education, kind of sort of like, you go to school, or when you think back to those teachers or those caregivers that kind of like came to work with that in mind. So they kind of pass that on to you through the energy of the day, and it kind of keeps our generations flowing and growing. So I think that's so beautiful. And how about you guys? Beautiful creations.
Beautiful Creations actually started because I love candles. I absolutely love candles. I have candles everywhere. And Pier 1 was closing.
Mm.
We were moving, and Kirkland's is not in the area where we live now. So my husband purchased a candle making kit
Oh,
for
wow.
me for Mother's Day, and that's exactly how it began. We created a couple of candles, and I passed them out to my sister and my friends. And actually, it was Sandy who said to me, "Oh, T, you have to take this to the next level. Like, you have to get this out." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know." Because it's very easy to hide behind somebody else's name. Although we have businesses and we're very confident in our full-time businesses, as an entrepreneur, it's really, really difficult to just take that initial step.
Mm.
So, I made a couple of candles, and I told some people that I contract with now, and I told them that I made candles, and now it's Christmas. And you have men who's like, "Miss T, I don't know what to shop for." I said, "Oh, I can make a basket." And they'll so, when I want to unwind, I have a glass of wine, I light a candle, I take a bath, I put on a nice silk robe, and I listen to some music, and I'm fine. I'm like, wow, what can we basket that and actually, retail that? And my husband and Sandy will tell you, it went like we had and just me talking with a few people, we made 50 to 60 baskets for Christmas. Yeah. So,
That's
it's a need. Self-therapy, everybody needs it. Like Sandy says, if you feel confident about yourself, you feel beautiful. If you can look at a t-shirt or look at your arm or look at some bling and say, you know what? I don't care what happens today. I am still good. And it's all good. So that's where Beautiful Creations came.
beautiful. So forever, the sip and chat. Tell the community about the sip and chat, right? That's what I said. 60 baskets, amazing. Like, yeah, so we have in our comment section some comments going on. We got a little black heart, but from a Facebook user. Doesn't have a name, so I'm not sure who it was, but it's somebody on Facebook. And I'll read the comments to you as they come in, if any come in, and if not, this will be living live, and people will so check back sometimes and share it with your folks, so you'll be able to get the notifications when some comments come up.
Awesome.
So I would love for you guys to share what brought you here today, which is actually the conversation around relationships and being a couple forever and what it looks like to make it last forever. You guys shared with me that there are levels to this. I know that you guys have been married 3 years. You shared with that you've been together for 10, if I'm correct, 10 or 11.
Yeah.
10. And then you said that there was a couple that was 16 years in, and then I believe 23, and then 30 years in, somewhere along those lines.
Yes.
There's some things that you've noticed and some gems for the community out there, those of us that are not married yet, that are looking to be a couple forever with someone.
You want to say so?
Go ahead, dear.
No, dear.
We are, as men, and when we're looking for a significant other, I believe that it's in the Bible it says that the man shall find the woman, and you have to know where to look, and you have to know what you're looking for. Men, we're creatures of not of habit, and we don't like to deal with a lot of conflict or anything of that nature. So we we mostly look for somebody that's polite, easygoing, ladyish, and everything in that order. Coming up, it might have been a different story, but as we get older, we look for more older, mature women and to be in our lives. And I believe I found mine.
Oh, Pokey.
I love it.
And we just enjoy each other's company.
Mhm.
And it shows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it came about initially because it's four of us, and with Geraldine's children, it's two. I'm the oldest, and Cassandra's the baby. And yeah, our parents stayed together while we were growing up, and the whole nine. And they're not together now, but they are still very much in contact, and it's still very much a close knit family. So connection means everything. And I knew early on, I have a daughter, and I knew that whoever God blessed me with, it would have to be it would have to be a whole family network, meaning they would have to love my daughter as though that she was theirs. He does that. For me, I had to take that time to actually detox from everything that I did deal with up until before I met him. That's important, and I do share that when I talk to people, because a lot of times we take baggage into relationships, and he or she has baggage, and then they get a significant other that has baggage. And it is very, very, very important that you actually not forget about it, but you don't still hold that baggage, because you can take that into a relationship.
We have to unpack those bags before we travel to the next destination.
We have to.
Yeah.
And especially when you're talking about becoming a husband or a wife or getting married to someone else. And that's really important. And although sometimes it does rear its ugly head every now and again.
Mhm.
Something will happen. Well, this happened before 10 years ago, and I'm not dealing with it. It doesn't mean that it's going down the same path. What I love about my husband is, initially when we first got together, he said, "This is forever. That's it. You got me for life." And I'm like, "Ooh," and that's a little scary, because by nature I'm a runner. If it doesn't work, I leave. And, and my husband is not. My husband is in it for the long haul, and we've had some things that happened that wasn't even in our control. What do you do with that? So once you're able to overcome that, and once you're able to sit down and talk, and be adult about it, and understanding how to argue. This was one of the points, one of the conversations we had when we first started our sip and chat, is learning how to argue. We can disagree, but profanity should never be a part of that. There should never be name calling. There should never be well, you're dumb and you're stupid, or belittling the other person to make yourself look good, because you definitely don't resolve anything that way, and the argument isn't about what you're truly upset about. So once that connection is made, and once we've agreed that, hey, if you have an issue, just come and talk to me. And we've established that, and understand timing, because timing is everything. You know, there's a way to say a thing, and my husband has taught me that once you get those little things down pat, love is easy. It's easy loving him, and I tell him that all the time. It's easy loving him.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
So cool. I love that there, and I love that there's also the element of laughter there. Like, I can feel a lot of love, but I also see a lot of laughter, which for me is super, super, super important, because, like you said, life throws us things sometimes that are not even sometimes, all the time. That's what I have a son that's 21, and this is what I tell him all the time. You have to figure out who you are in the midst of everything else, because life is always going to come at you from a different direction. If it's not at you, it's at someone you love, and you're witnessing and supporting and being there for someone you love going through something. So it's just a part of life. And our communities are not always taught. I love what you said about learning how to argue. That's such a valuable thing, because to me, I have it that that's part of why our world is in such upset, because we don't know how to agree to disagree. We don't know how to respect one another when we don't agree with each other. We don't are not taught how to argue. We either walk away, which doesn't really solve anything, or we
That's
want to
right.
come fists to blows, which doesn't work. And then
Right.
we know the other levels of it, it just goes crazy.
Right.
Beyond imagination.
So do we want to live in chaos and crazy, or do we want to live in connection and love? So I really love that share. So Sandy, tell us what has been some of the gems that you've taken away from these sip and chats. I love that you guys have created this, and I would even offer that you guys begin to take this larger. There are couples
Oh,
that
wow.
are newer in this road that, if they knew they had somewhere that they can come once a month and kick back virtually with their folks, and because I have it that I'm not sure if this is only happening in person, or do you guys do virtual also?
No, we do it on virtual. It's virtual.
Yeah, I think that
No,
this could be
virtual.
really, you guys could create something really, really large out of this. There are a lot of couples that I'm sure are seeking spaces and places to feel safe, to even learn, to come where to get some
That's
information,
right.
learn, and everybody's not go to the church group. And I love that you
That's
guys
right.
still faith based, but not
Right.
necessarily a church group.
That's
Um,
right.
yeah, I have a couple of triggers there that I'm still working on. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so grateful that I have grown to be open, so I don't let anything shut me down to the point of where I'm like, oh, heck no. I
Right.
know that there are things to learn from every situation in every space, but right now where I am, I'm not there. So knowing that because we had this conversation beforehand about me continuing to work on me, and if I got to that place and found that partner, I know as soon as we start to kick it and it's looking a little serious, so I got this group that I want us to join
Yeah.
next year. Can we meet up once a month virtually with this group? Whether you're in your space or I'm in mine, like, let's
Yeah.
do, because it's gems there. And and I'm sure that there are more people out there like me. So I would just offer that to you guys to take this grander and larger, because
Wow.
there's so much juice here.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because church really, we go to church and we worship and we praise and we roll across the floor. And I grew up Pentecostal. I have two parents that are preachers. So I've been
I love that.
every day. And we go to church and we a lot of times we want God to fix it, but what exactly is he fixing? So we have to, and you mentioned this when we chatted earlier. We have to do the work. We have to take away the meanness, because we have to take away the inconsideration, because we are. And we really feel like, well, I go to church and I'm saved and sanctified, that this is the way that I am, so you either take it or leave it. And that's not the way God intended it to be. We cannot mishandle people, mishandle our significant other, and then turn around and hug and kiss at night, like, okay, let's go to bed, because it doesn't work that way. But I really do appreciate. I learned a lot from Cassandra and Teddy. We bounce off of each other. We also, and I can't wait till you get a significant other, Jamie, because we do an annual couples trip, because we need to unwind. We do. The day to day gets to be a lot. We all are business owners. All four siblings are business owners, and we work very, very hard. But we do take that time out 1 week out of February or March or whenever we decide, and we go away. No phones, no children,
no
just
work.
no work. Yeah.
Enjoyment. That's all it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enjoyment.
Yeah.
So
And we love it.
you've been married.
We're not married. We
Okay.
have been together for over 11 years.
Okay, so domestic.
So
I'm also another one that I don't necessarily only honor the
Yeah,
words,
the
what marriage
paper.
is, the
Hmm.
paper. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like you said, because there are some people that are married on paper that are like two ships in the night passing each
yeah.
other.
correct.
So
Yes.
for me, it's really about the idea of the marriage, the energy of it, and I heard that through your business. So share some gems that you've picked up along the way on your journey of 11 years.
Um, our number one rule is I know we may have a heated argument, but we are not to go to bed without having a discussion. Um, Take the time to separate during a heated argument. Listen, now is not the time. You take a minute, I take a minute. As Teresa stated, the name calling, the profanity, that's a no go. Also, another thing I learned is during the course of a relationship, everyone does not need to know your business.
Mm.
That is so important to couples because you are over your argument, but your friends and family are it's not.
Ooh.
And
Right.
when you're in a relationship, you have to remember it's you and him, her, whoever you are with, not you, the mama, the daddy, the cousins, or the friends. I signed up for you. I didn't sign up for the universe.
I love
So
that. So the share about you're over it, but like that needs to ring a little
Yeah.
louder and clearer because I've never quite heard it framed that way or thought of it from that scope of it. Like, yeah, we know that things can get messy when you overshare. We know I actually had when I was about 23, maybe an older woman in a subways. I was just with a friend of mine, and she stops and she says to us, we're not even a couple, but she's just like, whatever y'all do, don't tell people y'all business.
correct.
Wow.
Her whole entire like she went into a whole lesson and we were just cracking up, but at the same
Wow.
time that share always stuck with me, but it
Yes.
never quite rang as loud as it's ringing now when you share that next layer of it, which is you're over it, but
Correct. But they're not. And it's a lot that comes along with it. Like right now, there are situations that I'm going through that I did not share with my family, and I don't tell them until after the fact.
yeah, yeah,
And you have to go through it in
Mhm.
order for them to realize, okay, so she did know how to handle it. Because as siblings, we're very protective of one another. We find ourselves, I'll call him in a heartbeat. Hey, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
But we have to realize that those two.
That's my second wife.
Thank you for telling everyone, dear. Those.
Second wife.
But I love him because
sign
he's
up for
a
one that
protector.
too, go figure.
Yes.
I got two more twos.
But he's a protector. And in this family, and it's funny because people see us out. And Teresa say to Teddy, oh, come on, husband. But they're looking at him, but I thought you just said that's your husband. And I'm not like, no, no, no. At this moment, he's my husband. And we
People really be cracking up.
and people's laughing, but this is our relationship.
Mhm.
And it's good to have, and we were talking because we love the fact that all of our men really get along as
Yeah.
brothers.
Yeah.
The fact that they pick up the phone and conversate, and I know they call each other to vent about us. I'm well aware.
Yeah.
Right, but I love that it's within the circle
Right.
and not out.
That
It's not broadcasted across, social media or little memes going up pertaining to the relationship indirectly. They talk to one another. And when you have that kind of foundation, you're open to it, but they don't talk about everything.
Mhm.
Some things are still left off limits,
some
and
things
that's very important.
So, so what I hear is that some things are sacred, but we all need a safe space to vent and a safe space to connect.
Yes.
And sometimes it's that what I'm hearing is that sometimes those lines can cross. Sometimes you may need to go to your husband.
I love that. I love that. I'm going to use that.
It's all yours. You may have to go to your husband and vice versa.
Yeah.
And it really, to me, elevates the family unit is what I
Right.
hear, is
Right.
that not only then is the marriage being cemented more, but the actual family unit as a legacy is growing. Because if this is how you guys are with one another, covering each other in a non-toxic
That's
way,
right.
because that's
Mhm.
what I find that we have a lot of in this world. Yes, we have a lot of family unit that's like this, but sometimes at what cost?
Right.
Correct.
We
Right.
defend each other when we're wrong. We don't speak up and say, listen, that's wrong, or what y'all
That's
got
right.
on is crazy. Don't bring me into your chaos. We get all intertwined in the name of that's my sister, or that's my so and so, and
Right.
I got
Right.
and like you said earlier, all of those elements that don't really serve the relationship. So what I hear is that you guys are building something different, and you sound like you come from something that was solid anyway, because the fact that you were able to say that your parents were together for a long time and they're not, but I still hear a friendship between them, even that is valuable within itself. Because
Right.
sometimes I think people also get caught up on expectations and assumptions that, oh, we got married and we made these vows, so if it's not forever, then I hate you,
Right.
Right.
That's right. That's
which
right.
then
And
tears down the family. And I hear that that didn't happen, which allows you guys to take your relationships to a whole nother level, and maybe even creating something that wasn't previously there. Maybe it was, maybe this is a model that you guys are used to already, seeing support within the relationships. But it sounds like something beautiful is going on. I
oh
love.
yeah, yeah, we love it. We love it. And you know, like I said, it's four of us. Cassandra's the baby, and sometimes she's probably
The mother.
the
The
mother
mama.
of
I
everybody.
can tell. I can
Yeah,
tell.
yeah, she's the mother. She's the mother.
She'll take the reins in a minute.
Yeah, yeah, she takes our children, and that's what I love about us, and that really came from my mom, because we were always together. I have I think it's five grandkids total, and we all can pick up the phone and like, listen, get yourself together. You're not going to aggravate my sister or brother, and and okay, auntie, that type thing, which means the respect is there. You know that it's coming from a good place, because we were always together, having children together, got married together. Like we're just connected, and that is very important in relationships as well.
A beautiful village. You guys have built a beautiful village.
And the
Oh,
plus side
nice.
to it is when our spouses came along, their families just joined
Oh
right
yeah.
in.
Uh,
So like there is no, oh, that's her in-law. No, that's my sister.
yeah.
That's my brother. You know, everyone it's you might as well say we're a huge family.
Yeah.
So everyone,
Was that last year?
yeah,
We brought my brothers and sisters up because two of them live in the South and one lives in the Bronx. She's always over here.
always
But the others came up and we had a big barbecue at
Yeah.
Sandy's house.
for their anniversary,
Wow,
Yeah.
and we're getting ready to do it again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That
But
is,
everything is a celebration.
I love this. I love this. I love this. So yeah, I definitely want to talk to you guys about creating like a workshop around this and doing
Oh
this
wow.
in another space.
Wow.
We'll definitely talk after. Um, yeah, Juneteenth is ramping up to do some more work out there in the world and take our lunch and learns a little bit
Good.
further, a little bit wider. And I
Good.
would definitely love to co-create something very intentional,
Wow.
with some activities maybe, and some rituals and some practices that actually make it a full out and out workshop, because I have it that this can be bigger than just a little sip and chat, and ain't nothing wrong with a little sip and chat, but I think we could do. You guys,
Okay. Okay.
you guys are dropping so many gems on so many levels in the unit, in the name of family. And that's what I feel like a lot of times is missing out there. You see stuff for entrepreneurs all the time. You see things on how to get your
Yeah.
social media
Right.
blown up. You see things on how to self-care, but you don't see a lot on family and on the actual family units. I mean, especially now in this day that I'm noticing this new trend of the younger folks, because our generation's kind of strayed away from having multiple children, like the relationships.
Right.
The generation before us
Mhm.
did maybe like 4 or 5, but my great grandma was the baby of 11, and then her mom passed away, and then her dad went ahead to have
Right.
another set of 11.
Right.
So
Oh,
my great-great-grandfather
yeah.
had 22 children altogether. Then my great-grandma had, I believe, 13. Then my grandma did 4, would have been 5. She lost one. And then my mama did 3. And 2 of her brothers did 1. I have 1. My siblings have none.
Right.
So my
Right.
mama has 1 grandchild. So I see the numbers trickling down, but now they've ramped up. So it's like you look on social media and there's so many families with 7 kids, 11 kids,
Yeah.
12 kids.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the opportunities that are out there. They can actually afford, social media does something different for people's lives when you
Yeah.
have something to bring. And this is needed.
It is. It is. And
This,
caring for yourself, caring for yourself. I mean, it was different then because, I wasn't blessed to be raised with a grandmother. My grandmother passed. Our grandmother passed early on. Quarri was raised with his grandparents. But, they taught you something different. Even in church, there was missionaries, there was junior missionaries. So they would say, honey, hold your head up. Honey, don't cast your pearls before swine. I always remember that. You know, it's even a song, don't show your feet to everybody you meet. Like there's certain things that you're told coming up that okay, keep it together until Mr. Right comes along. And at that point, then you can. So, there is a lot to say about that in terms of we need to definitely protect ourselves more because your value goes up, your value raises depending on, and people look at you a different way if you have, different nowadays. Then you got married. Today, you don't have to necessarily be married and you can just have kids. So, just valuing yourself, that's a lot, which another gem my mother taught us. Again, don't cast your pearls before swine.
all right. I love that. So we have a comment on the YouTube page from Wilmari Andino. Says, I love y'all family and y'all make us
Oh.
feel like family.
Oh,
Thank you.
Marty.
Thank you.
That's Marty.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So you actually, I love that. I love when the testimonies become even more solid from someone that is actually experiencing what you guys are speaking of. I don't know why that's switching around. There we go. There we go. All right. So I would love to take some minutes to see some of you guys' products. I know Quarri had lifted up the bag of Sandy's bag on the chair, but I want you guys to walk us through it.
Oh,
Okay.
Through
I'll do the
Yeah, we'll let
I'll hold the
Sandy
camera.
walk us through her items, and then you guys can walk us through your stuff, because I think I see a rack back there and candles and stuff. So yeah, show us what you have. And if there's anything that comes up for you that you want to share while you're showing us, please feel free. The stage
okay.
is yours.
So, Beautiful Creations is all about feeling good. Our website is coming soon. In fact, I just finished most of it this morning. I'm just waiting. But we have body butters in different sizes and different favorite. People love this body butter. It's organic. It's all natural. With aloe and all of the good things, and it smells good, would make you feel good because people always, oh, you smell so good, and you love hearing that. Our candles are organic as well. Again, everything is natural. If you have allergies or anything like that, these things, they don't irritate your skin or anything like that. This was made because my husband has this beautiful beard. We have beard oil, organic, natural jojoba oil, peppermint, and other little treats in that. And there's some smell good in there because I love for my man to smell good at all times. We have bath bombs. These are actually bath bombs. Yes, they are beautiful. They smell great. So we have those for women. We have these for men. The candles, the candle sets we have the candle sets that we actually make. We do them in vases. We whatever you would like, we actually have, and we enjoy doing that. All of our materials, all of our purchases are self-crafted. We actually take time to actually design and do whatever we do. If you have a t-shirt that has bling on it, we sat down and done that. Sandy?
Charming, Charming Treasures it started off as therapeutic for me during the whole COVID, and I couldn't go buy accessories. I love my accessories. That's what makes me feel different. So I started making my own bracelets. I started off with your Michael Kors. Mr. Teddy did the beaded men's bracelets with the crown and the Chinese sand or the Chinese dragon. Quarri has on the set that we made for him, personalized. I also have some crosses with the beads, or I have the dragon head or the tiger head, or I have the crowns. I do crowns also for women as well, but for the men, my crown is upward. For my women, it's sideways. I have your Michael Kors, I have your Burberry, I have all of your bangles that women wear currently, but I also have some, like the one I have on now, which is my Scorpion, my zodiac sign, Scorpios, with the kiss, because we are so sweet.
Oh, wow.
I also
Wow.
They didn't have the ones with the horns on.
no, we do not have horns, thank you. I also have some for children as well. This your beaded one with the crown. I have some for your summer dresses with the butterflies. So whatever you need, I do have to go along with your accessories. I also have neck pieces. My neck pieces are different. This is the one that Teresa
That's
has
sold.
been trying to get.
Yes, that's
but it's
sold.
sold, so she say, which is a cowboy boot.
Yeah.
I also have the tiger head.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, that is the panther. I have the stiletto heel.
So
That's sold too. I just found out. But I also I have the stiletto heel bracelet, which
okay.
everyone loves as well. I also make bags with stands for people that loves to walk around. For me, my accessory says it all. Outfit really doesn't matter to me. It's my accessories. So I have one that says lips. I have one that says sassy with butterflies. I also have the inspirational ones for my little queens to be, little black princess, which is a knapsack, the drawstring for the children to carry. Summertime is coming, and I know parents, for me, they send their kids to camp. There's a bag. If you want me to put their name on it, I can do it with their name and a little face on it. Here's one that says Black Queen, the most powerful piece in the game.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
I also have a wine carrier now. When we go to the store, ladies, if you would love to purchase these are also available. If you want me to customize it, just give me a call, go to the website, and I will make sure it's done. We also make, and I'm gonna say we because I'm about to take a pair home. We also make fuzzy slippers. If you want to go, but these are Fox. Go out. For us women, sometimes in the summertime it's too hot. We don't really want to throw nothing on our feet. Can I tell you these are very comfortable? I have a pair on now, but I don't have the white one, so I'm about to get this. So whatever you're looking for between Beautiful Creation and Charming Treasure, we are here for you. We have t-shirts for men, we have shorts for women, we have it all. I started to wear mine today too. We have the shorts. Women, we love to look cute when we go to the family barbecue. Just throw on something real simple and cute and comfortable. And they are very comfortable. Our shirts We support our Black women at all times and our Black men. So everything is very Afrocentric.
And I love the quality of the bling in the items.
Yes, yes.
So we have everything for everyone. We also have baby bibs. I did
Can you
not bring that
read
with
the
me.
green for us, Teresa? Can you read the slogan on the
She
green?
wants you to read it.
Oh, yes. So it says, be watchful, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. Let all that you do be done in love. 1 Corinthians 16:13 through 14 verses.
That's beautiful. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
And we have hats. Women, you know, we go to get our hair done. Sometimes we just want to be cute, run to the store. We have our hats as well.
Ooh, I love. So tell the folks where they can find you. Teresa said that she's working on the website and that it'll be up. But are there any? What are your social media platforms?
Well, we're on Facebook. Beautiful Creations is on Facebook, and I'm gonna tell you now. Um, First of all, let me say this. This is our second show. Our first show was in April. We did a pop-up, and people were coming to our booth, and they were like, you guys need to, the same thing you just said, you guys need to be on a larger scale, so guys should do something bigger. And that's how we signed up for Juneteenth. And in signing up for Juneteenth, I need to be more active on social media. I am not. Sandy and my husband and my daughter, they stay on it every hour of the day. I do not.
Speaking of, is Nico your daughter?
She is.
She said,
Is she watching?
Pop. She said, "Hey, mom, pop, and auntie with three
Oh,
waves."
that is my baby. Yeah, she is.
That's my
Thanks for
BFF.
Hi. You got an
Yeah,
amazing
she's supportive.
family. You are blessed, young lady. You are very blessed.
Yes, definitely. So, yeah, I'm glad she's listening, because she will be creating those pages, and she will be making sure they're updated, because she's on there. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
Listen, I love a family affair. Nothing like
Oh
a
yeah.
affair. And
Yeah.
and I have it that, especially since the youth is so savvy with it, like they can do it with their eyes closed, sleeping. The content that comes out of their mind, like,
Yeah.
don't worry, I have it that once she dives in, it's gonna grow. It's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
so, what days are you with us on Juneteenth? Are you with us all days, or let the community know when they can find you, and which days you'll be with us at Juneteenth?
Physically, we will be there Saturday the 18th.
Beautiful.
And we will be in the virtual Black Mall starting Friday. So
Okay.
I did send that I have to send that information over. So we'll be available all 3 days, and I'm understanding the virtual Black Mall will be available for 3 weeks after Juneteenth.
Oh, we haven't
Yeah.
hasn't gotten all of our details on that side yet, but I'm super excited about that added element, and to even find out that that's an available thing out here in Stonecrest, not too far from where I am in Decatur. They have just opened up Black Wall Street, and I haven't had the pleasure
Oh wow.
yet. So I was like super excited. Yeah, they have like a level of a mall, and it's just like everything is Black owned inside. So I haven't had the pleasure of going there. So I was super excited to hear that there's a space that's very similar that is virtual, and that I don't have to actually travel there.
That's right.
And even the added element of the convention center, I was like, a virtual convention center?
Yeah.
What does that look like? All I could think of was Jacob Javits, and
That's right.
our Black expos and our sister circles and all kind of different things.
That's right.
There, that's what literally popped in my mind. I was like, well, how do you make that happen in virtual? But we shall see. I'm so amazed about so many opportunities, and how tech and how this element of the virtual world has really expanded our businesses, expanded what we're up to in the world, and actually makes it easier and larger for us to get there, to get to a larger space. You have to pay a lot less for marketing.
That's right.
Things that used to be a feat are no longer a feat due to this social media thing. So there are always things to be grateful for, right?
There are.
So, folks, before we depart today, I want to kind of hand the stage over to you to kind of like let us know, are there anything sitting on your heart or anything that intuition is spirit is leading you to share with us, any last gems, just anything to be said by you guys.
Mhm.
Why y'all looking at me?
I'm looking at the camera, looking at you.
I don't know. For myself, I was blessed to marry into a very loving, caring family. You know, I come from one, and I was blessed to marry into one, and we do a lot together. We hang out a lot together. It's not like do we don't do everything together, but we do a lot together. We travel together. We might leave here and go to Maryland and visit their brother, my brother. We go visit him. We making plans to go visit my brother in Virginia. As soon as he get back from his son running track, he got to let us know what Saturday they are available. So it's just that we enjoy the company of being around each other, and it's real great to be able to enjoy your family.
Yeah.
And ladies,
Life is very short. You have to live each day as though it's your last. But definitely live your life doing what you love to do, whatever that is. And no matter how small the scale, if someone would have said to me a month ago that we would be doing this, I would laugh at them. So you never know what direction God takes you to based on how you allow Him to navigate. But you have to be present, you have to be in the moment and be available to move when God says move. Sometimes we think we're stuck in a rut, and I'll be the first one to say, and I'll say to my husband, I don't know why God has me here, but everything happens for a reason. He knows the plans that He has for your life, even though it doesn't seem like it. And everything that you have to deal with, obstacles, any kind of adversity that you deal with, it's all worth it to get to where God has you to be. And whatever that takes, just be present and be open. And when the door of opportunity opens, be available to walk in.
Ashe. I just typed in the comment box. We have to find the blessings in the lessons, is what I picked up in what you just shared.
Yes. Yes. And that's for sure. And we don't see it until afterwards. It will be nice to know it. And we know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We know we have to go through adversity. It is that space in between the light and we have to deal with it. That's where it's uncomfortable. But that's actually where the lesson is, in that space. And it's a safe space.
Ashe. And Mama Sina.
Miss Lady.
I don't know how you can follow up with that one. Be open-minded, be open-hearted, and most importantly, be you.
Wow.
And when I say be you, meaning be prepared to embrace the change that's going to come. Because we never stay the same on a day-to-day basis. Yesterday you were mean. Today you're lovely. Tomorrow you can be just as calm as you want to be. You have to be open to change. You have to be open to new things. And when you open your heart and your mind, you're opening up to your blessings.
Yeah.
So, and that's to love. That is to family. That is even at your workplace. So just be open minded and always start your day with positivity. Whether it's look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful, I'm going to have me a lovely day. Even though you just had an argument with your husband or your significant other, just say, I love him.
Yeah.
And when you say it, mean what you say. Don't just say it because it's at the moment. You have to mean it because there's no room for growth if you don't. That's it.
I'm like, when you want to close it and pop that up with a closing out.
Sure.
That's right.
That was absolutely beautiful, and so much came up for me for us to discuss later, Teresa. We're gonna plan an extension workshop together, and
Awesome.
and Yeah.
Wow.
We'll talk after. But
Okay.
thank you guys for being with us today. This has been a beautiful conversation. I can't wait to see what comes out of it moving forward. I look forward to the rewatches and seeing what's said by the community later on. Don't forget that you can still share this on all of your platforms because it'll be living on the Juneteenth page forever. So
Okay.
this is added to a couple of forevers over here. And
Wow.
thank you for being with us. And we will see
Thank
you
y'all for
soon.
having us.
Don't leave if you can. Just stay behind stage, and then we'll debrief together a little bit afterwards. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
guys.
Thank you. We enjoyed
Have a
it.
blessed day.
Have a blessed day.
All right, community. What a beautiful conversation. Thank you for those of you who were here with us today. And if you're watching this in the future, please do. If you have any questions for our couples, drop it in the comment box. They will get back to you. We will make sure that they receive it. And yeah, that's been another weekly Lunch and Learn. We are still securing our speaker for next week, but we have one more Lunch and Learn before our amazing Juneteenth weekend. So if you're not sure and don't know what's going on, we have a virtual health element on Friday. That'll be all day from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. We'll have different groups. We'll have entertainment, but that day will be geared completely on health. I will be hosting that. Then on Saturday, we will be in Linden Park and Gershwin Park for the King's Brunch and award ceremony. And then on Sunday, we will be in Prospect Park with an amazing concert going on and vendors. And don't forget, we will have our families that was just with us. They will be there with us in the virtual space. And that virtual space will be live for weeks after the event. And they'll be there with us on Saturday live. So if you haven't secured your spot, if you haven't RSVP, do that, please. And the link is in the Juneteenth page and on their website. And see you guys next week.
Thank you.